Shalom Yashala. I'm going to start this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone that teach us will well and will well, to the Akwakodash, and salutation to Akim that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, shalom. To this lesson, it's about wars and rumors of wars between Iran and Babylon, aka America, aka USA, right? Tension is building up. When today the US was trying to have a resolution about nuclear Iran, right? And they wanna bring Iran administration to the table with the US, right? And now you got all those things popping up. It just show you that the wicked doesn't want peace, okay? And they're preparing for war. Both nations actually preparing for war, but when those peace talk, right, start talking, and now they come the U.S. Went down the drone in the Red Sea or something like that, right, or the Caspian Sea, what I want to call it. I'm gonna bring the article to show you, man, that Babylon want blood, okay, and they prepare themselves for war, okay. Let's bring the video up real quick. Tension escalating between U.S. and Iran, right? U.S. drone strike, right? Breaking U.S. fighter jet strikes down Iranian drone approaching, right? Let's play the video.
It is 5:14 here on your Wednesday morning, and this morning a growing push for negotiations between the U.S. and Iran after an American fighter jet shot down an Iranian drone that was...
A growing push for U.S. and Iran to talk, right? The thing is, they got this talk in place, and now those tension escalate, right? Now we have a tension between U.S. and Iran, right? Next thing you know, the talk probably gonna die down, or they're gonna have more talk now, okay? It's just to show you one group want peace and the other group doesn't want peace, man, okay?
Approaching the USS Abraham Lincoln. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio has those details.
This morning, escalating tensions between the U.S. and Iran. U.S. Central Command reporting an American fighter jet shot down an Iranian drone in the Arabian Sea. The Pentagon says the drone was approaching the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier, and the Navy fighter jet acted in self-defense. In a separate incident, multiple Iranian boats harassed a U.S. flagged tanker, prompting a U.S. Navy destroyer and U.S. Air Force aircraft to come to its aid. It comes as President Trump pushes for more talks with the Iranians.
They had a chance to do something a while ago, and it didn't work out.
Trump making it clear he will take military action against Iran if they do not negotiate a deal on their nuclear program. Iran's foreign minister says that his country is ready to negotiate with the United States. The potential negotiations come as Iranian citizens and businesses are reeling from an internet blackout. Tehran blocked internet access since January 8th after an anti-government protest spread across the country and led to the bloodiest crackdown since the 1979 Islamic Revolution. More than 6,000 have been killed. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
The president is saying that the U.S. and Iran will resume nuclear talks on Friday during a visit.
As you can see, Iran and the U.S. gonna resume talk on Friday, but all those things are propaganda, man. Okay, when you see those things make the news like that, Washington news, okay, you know those things going down out here. Okay, it's just like that's the U.S. propaganda news right here. You got live now from Fox, right? Let's play that real quick.
Breaking news. I wanted to share this social media post from Fox News stating that a U.S. fighter jet shoots down unmanned Iranian drone that was approaching USS Abraham Lincoln in Arabian Sea, U.S. Central Command spokesman says. So that is the breaking news that we are following at this hour. And I wanted to share just a little bit more information as we are learning new details. The U.S. Central Command says a U.S. Navy fighter jet shot down an Iranian drone that was approaching the aircraft carrier in the Arabian Sea. This is a post by the Associated Press sharing that that information, saying that there was unclear intent. Now, in an emailed statement Tuesday, U.S. Central Command said the drone, quote, aggressively approached the aircraft carrier with unclear intent, and it continued to fly toward the ship despite de-escalatory measures taken by U.S. forces operating in international waters. The U.S. military says the shootdown also occurred within hours of another incident in which Iranian forces harassed a U.S. flagged and U.S. crewed merchant vessel that was sailing in that area. The Shahed 139 drone was shot down by an F-35C fighter jet from the Lincoln, which, according to U.S. Central Command, was sailing about 500 miles from Iran's southern coast. The military statement noted that no American troops were harmed and no equipment was damaged. Then,
as you can see, the Iranian at the Middle in Persia today, right? Let's go bring this thing out real quick, okay? The Midas, right? Midas media lay northwest of Persia proper, south and southwest of the Caspian Sea, east of Armenia and Assyria, west and northwest of the Great Desert of Iran. Its greatest length was from north to south, and its duration is extended from the 32nd to the 40th parallel, a distance of 550 miles, and weight is reached from about long, right? Recognized by the Greek and Roman was that into media, magna and media, right? Okay, as you can see, like part of the media at the Midas was at the Iranians, right? Okay, and that's part of it, right? Let's go get another article real quick to show you, man. Okay, this from Trump says, if Iran doesn't agree to a nuclear deal, we will find out whether the U.S. attack should spark a regional war. Okay. President Trump said Sunday that if Iran does not make a deal regarding its nuclear program, we will find out whether Iran's supreme leader was correct to predict that a U.S. attack on the country will spark a regional war. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's remarks Sunday on a potential war come as Trump has weighed military action against Iran in response to the country's nuclear ambition and the government bloody crackdown on protesters, right? Asked by a reporter about Khamenei's remarks, Trump said, of course, he will say that. But we have the biggest, most powerful ships in the world over there. Very close, couple of days, and hopefully we'll make a deal. He continued. We don't make a deal, then we'll find out whether or not he was right. You see, as you can see, Esau, Edom, the so-called white men, they don't want peace. Okay? They want war, actually. Okay? Tensions have been high after the U.S. struck Iranian nuclear facility in June. In recent weeks, Trump has blasted Iran, cracked down on protesters. Okay, you see, that's the Babylon provoking the Medes again. Okay, onto war. Actually, they never want peace out here. All the peace they want to talk about the nuclear proliferation that they want to have. They want to talk to bring the Iranians not to have nuclear weapons. It's all BS, man. They always want wars, okay? Okay, just like the Bible said, man. Okay, let's go to Isaiah 48, verse 22. Okay, let's go to verse 20. Isaiah 48, verse 22. Go ye forth out of Babylon, flee ye from the Chaldeans with a voice of singing, declare ye, tell this, utter it even to the end of the earth, say, the Lord Yahweh power have redeemed his servant Jacob. Okay? Verse 22, let's go down to verse 22. Okay? There is no peace, said Yahweh power, unto the wicked. Who they are speaking to? Who's the wicked right here? Babylon. Babylon, and until this time, is America. Okay? Babylon the Great. The daughter of Babylon. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay? And there's no peace to the wicked. There's no peace, said Yahweh power, unto the wicked. And the Most High not gonna give them no peace. The Most High gonna put in their mind. The Most High gonna harden their heart, man, so they don't have peace with the Medes, right? With the Iranian, man. The Most High's making those plays, man, and they're not gonna have peace. Okay, let's go to Psalm 120. Psalm chapter 120, verse 6. My soul have long dwelt with him that hated peace. See, Esau, Edom, see, Jacob is dwelling in Babylon, okay? And the men we dwelling with is Esau, Edom, the so-called white men, have always hated peace. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war, okay? They're always waiting to have wars, okay? They hated peace. Esau, Edom, the so-called white men, especially America, okay, and its inception, I've only have 5 to 7 years of peace, man. Since its inception, man, they're always at war with every other nations, man, okay? Because those people are hated peace, okay? And it's part of the time that in Revelation 6 and 4, Revelation 6 verse 4, and there went out another wars that was read, and power was given unto him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and they were given unto him a great sword. And Esau, Edom, like he said, we have a great army, great days, great shapes and stuff like that. And all you gotta take is only a day, okay? At least, what are they doing in the Arabian Sea? That's far away from home, because they want a provocation, intention with Iran, man. Because they want wars out here, and because they have the Israelis, the so-called Jewish men, right? Pushing them in the back to go to war with Iran, man. Okay, because the list of the flock shall draw them out. Let's go to Jeremiah 49. Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh power that ye have taken against Edom, and his purpose that ye have purposed against the inhabitant of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely it shall make the inhabitants desolate with them. At the end of the day, it's the least of the flock that pushing Babylon, man. Okay? Those Temanites, those Israelis, okay? That pushing Babylon, okay? And that's when you go to the next chapter, and you go to verse 43, I think, okay? Let me see, I think 45. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 45. Therefore, he the counsel of Yahweh power that ye have taken against Babylon, and the purpose they have purpose against the land of the Chaldean. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely it shall make the inhabitants habitation desolate with them. Just show you again, Babylon and Esau is intermingled, right? It's the same people it's talking about, right? But this times it's talking about the new Babylon, okay? Not the old Babylon of old. It's talking about the Babylon the Great, man. Okay? The least of the flock, which is the Israelis, those Timonites, okay? Those Germans, right? They came from Germans, right? He's talking about them, man. Okay? They're gonna draw them into a war with Iranians, right? Let's go to Matthew, man. Matthew 24, verse 6. Matthew 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nations shall rise against nations. Okay? You're going to hear rumors, wars, and rumors of wars, right? That's exactly the time we are in right now. A lot of wars and rumors of wars. Okay? Tension is escalated between U.S. and Iran. The U.S. shut down the drone, and Iran gonna respond. They're gonna do this. That's wars and rumors of wars, okay? For nation should rise against nation. What's gonna come after? Nation gonna rise against nations. Kingdom against, that's the race wars right there. Kingdoms against kingdom. And the Iranian is a kingdom. Babylon is a kingdom, right? And there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquake in diverse places. All this is going on at the same times. Okay, we got all those wars going on right now, and that's the time that we are in right now. Okay. Okay, wars and rumors of wars, man. Okay. Let's go get let's go to Joel, right? And that's the Mosai, man. Put in their mind for them to do so. Joshua 3. Yeah, taking a little time right here. Let's go to this one real quick. Okay. Joshua 3 verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares unto swords, and your pruning hook unto spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong. According to you got the Iranian supreme leader, man, saying, hey, if Babylon attack them, it's gonna be a great war, okay? And that the Iranian trying to get probably gonna try to get in nuclear weapons, man, okay? And they're working on that. Assemble yourself and come all ye heathen, and gather yourself together one about thither, because that mighty wants to come down, oh Lord, okay? A regional war, that means a lot of those nations gonna be assembled, man, and go to war out here, man. Let the heathen be awakening, okay, and came up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen one about, okay? And that's in the Middle East right there, okay? Okay? And those nations gonna go up there and fight in the Middle East, man. In the Arabian Sea, the Red Sea, okay, on those lands down there in the middle of those lands, in the middle, okay, they're gonna fight, okay, and that's the will of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai, okay. And let's go to second address, man. 15, verse 30. Second address says 15, verse 30. Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, with the nation of the dragon of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood. The Carmanians, right? The Carmanians is a region that's part of that's an Iranian region, man. Okay, with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Okay, again, and Assyrians mean slavery at the end of the day, and Babylon is known for slavery. America is known for slavery, man. Okay, the Carmanians, okay, waging in wrath. Why are they waging in wrath? Because they have a Babylon that keep poking them, man. Okay, and what's coming? War is coming at the end of the day, man. Okay. And let's go to Isaiah 13. Let's go to 17. Okay. Isaiah 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in them. Okay. Their bow also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruits of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellency, shall be as when the Mosai overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay? Why did the Mosai overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah? The Mosai burned 5 cities out here, man. Okay? Or Sodom and Gomorrah, man. To the ground. Nothing left. And that's anything that can do that now is a thermonuclear weapons, man. And the Mosai gonna use that, man. Okay? That's exactly what's going on, okay? Like I just showed earlier, the Medes, this part of the Iranian desert, man, okay? Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, who stir them right here. Isaiah 21, the burning of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see, okay? According to the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, it's the burning upon Babylon, and Babylon gonna go to war with the Medes, man, Okay? With the Persians, man, with the Armenians, which are the Iranians, man. They're gonna go to war out here, man. And the Iranians are mad, okay? They're frustrated with Babylon, man, because Babylon keep wanting more and want no peace out here. Okay? And with that, I hope you brothers and sisters edify. I'm gonna close this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone that teach us well and will well, to the Akwakodash, and salutation to you, Akiam, that's on highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, shalom.